Let's find out the latest in Cebu. Let's go straight to the source of the story. We have Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia. Governor, welcome to the show.
Hi, Pinky. Thank you.
We want to
Good
find
morning.
out, good morning, Governor, what's the latest there in Cebu? I understand that you're also banning flights now at the Cebu International Airport coming from Clark?
Well, as of 12:01 of March 16th, so that means that as of this 12:01 this morning, domestic passengers arriving in Cebu and originating from Clark, Legazpi, and Cagayan de Oro shall be denied entry na. So wala nang yung flight from these airports.
And the reason...
As of next at 12:01 March 17th, yung lahat ng domestic passengers arriving in Cebu and originating from all other domestic airports shall be denied entry.
I'm going to repeat that, Governor. Beginning today at 12:01, pinagbawal na po ang mga flights coming from Clark, Legazpi, and CDO going to Cebu. Hindi niya na po pinayagan yan. And starting tomorrow at 12:01, bawal na po any destination in Manila na papasok po sa Cebu, any domestic destination.
Yes, not just any domestic destination from Manila, but as well as the Visayas and Mindanao.
Sorry, yes, that's what I mean. Buong Pilipinas po, hindi na po pwedeng magkaroon ng domestic flight papuntang Cebu.
That's right, thank you.
And the reason for this, Governor?
Well, we have to restrict movement na ngayon kasi it would seem that the coronavirus has had already community transmission in Luzon. There are also cases already reported sa Mindanao. So we need to be able to protect Cebu as much as we can. We need to first close off our points of entry, the airports and the seaports.
Governor, what do you have to say to our kababayans who were planning to come home dyan po sa Cebu dahil ngayon bawal na po silang makalapag dyan, at least coming from, especially again tomorrow, no, because wala nang domestic flights that can enter Cebu, and of course the seaports are also closed. What kind of advice can you give those who were meaning to actually make their way there?
Yes, those that are caught without any more means of coming back to Cebu, I think all of us will have to sacrifice for the next 30 days. 30 days lang naman ito. I think meron na kasi sanang prior warning, yung resolution ng IATF that would be closing off Metro Manila for land, sea, and air travel. When that became effective, we also issued the executive order that gave 24 hours for the itong continued acceptance of passengers from Clark, Cagayan de Oro, and Legazpi.
You know, Governor, the problem is because in the last couple of days when the suspension of land, air, and sea travel was imposed and announced by government, they were given an option. And one of the options was really to take a flight from Clark to Cebu. And then now you're telling everyone that no, that is not possible, especially beginning March 17 at 12:01.
That's right. Kasi nakikita namin talagang magdadagsaan to Clark Airport. Meron na hindi na lang Metro Manila yung persons under monitoring . Pati na rin, there are already cases in Pampanga, Batangas City, and other places outside of Metro Manila. Kung ito, and I am seeing that hindi naman napaka-stricto yung paglabas ng mga Metro Manilans. They are just encouraged to stay within Metro Manila. But then, patuloy yung paglabasan. And as you said, pag wala ng flight sa Manila or sa Metro Manila, sa domestic airport, they were encouraged to take the Clark flight.
Right.
So we would be at the receiving end of everyone getting out and coming to Cebu. That would just add to our need to see to it na itong virus na to ay hindi patuloy na matatransmit.
But again, this is subject to review, Governor.
Yes, certainly.
Okay.
We just put in a 30-day time period, but if the situation improves, alam mo, Pinky, the rationale for these 30 days is, alam natin yung incubation period ng virus is 14 days. Kaya ginawa natin 30 para may leeway naman. So hopefully, with this closing off of our borders, we will be able to control the entry.
In summary, really, Governor, Cebu will be off limits to any travel domestically beginning
That's
tomorrow.
Right. That's right, Pinky.
Yun pong ibig sabihin nun. But international, Governor, international flights.
For international flights, we know that the national government has only banned nationals or those passing through these countries coming from Spain, Italy, Iran, and of course yung nauna, no, yung Macau, China, Hong Kong, and Shanghai, and Daegu. So nakikita namin kasi may international airport kami rito.
Opo.
Patuloy pa rin ang datingan ng mga foreigners na nanggagaling ng Europe, where it has now been declared the center, the new epicenter of the coronavirus by the WHO.
Opo.
So what we are doing now is we've issued an executive order which will be effective 48 hours from now, na lahat ng mga foreigners na darating will be subjected to a 14-day mandatory quarantine. We have identified the quarantine sites. These will be hotels. Pero yung quarantine nila will be at their expense.
Sila magbabayad.
Silang magbabayad, yes.
Governor, I need to clarify, did you say all foreigners?
That's
Whether
right.
they come from a country with COVID cases or otherwise?
Parang meron na lahat eh. Yung mga natitirang mga flights na dumarating dito, meron na lahat.
So you don't need to filter that. But as long as you're a foreigner entering Cebu, you need to undergo a 14-day quarantine in a hotel at your expense.
That's right, Pinky.
All right.
Yung lahat naman ng Filipinos and holders of permanent resident visas, as well as spouses of Filipinos, will now be subjected to home quarantine.
Also, 14-day naman sila na home quarantine.
14-day pa rin.
Just the last question, Governor. How strict are your measures going to be in terms of monitoring those who need to be quarantined, whether home or the hotel eventually, Gov?
We have mobilized all of our local government units down to barangay level. We have set up the protocols for home quarantine, which essentially creates the home quarantine team made up of the mayor of the local government unit, the barangay captain, the municipal or city health officer, the municipal or city social welfare officer, as well as the barangay tanods and the PNP of that locality. We thank the PNP and including the military as well. They are working hand in hand with us in setting up checkpoints and in instructing all PNP assigned in each local government unit to assist in the monitoring of these people that are under quarantine.
Did you impose a curfew yet in Cebu, Gov?
Yes, we have imposed a 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew. All establishments are to close at 9 o'clock in the evening.
All right.
And we have closed all cockpits, itong mga gyms, mga entertainment centers, closed na yun.
Maraming salamat, Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia.